Morning Joe is screaming again, shrieking, causing housewives across America to wince and duck every time they see his show, which is why the ratings are so low. Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel. We're sitting here in exile, happy together that mean Joe, when Daddy Joe Scarborough comes home, all the children hide. We all hide. It's okay, guys. Get behind the couch over here. I won't take the brunt of it if he backhands us. Maybe Big Brother will go and have to take the backhand for us, but the rest of us will be cowering behind the couch. Hopefully he hasn't had too much to drink. No, leave Mika alone. Here's Joe Scarborough.
Do you not call it a threat to democracy when Donald Trump says that he wants to execute the chairman of the Joint Chiefs for treason?
I'm rolling my eyes hard because they're going back to this old playbook. He's mad because the polls are showing Trump winning Kamala Harris, and he's using it. So I edited it out because I don't want to get in trouble with this channel, but it was January 6th footage that they're showing of people crawling all over the Capitol again, because it's the only thing they've got, guys, and it's not working.
And I will say, have done the right thing repeatedly, calling out Donald Trump's lies when it comes to widespread election fraud.
Why are you screaming, Joe Scarborough? Shriek a little louder. You know, they have these things called microphones where they can turn you up without you raising your voice.
Is that not a threat to democracy? What exactly is a threat? What rises to the threat of democracy that we have ever seen in America since the Civil War, if what Donald Trump has done over the past 4 years does not?
Making your opponent a felon is a threat to democracy. Trying to take your opponent off of a ballot is a threat to democracy. Trying to try him and put him in prison for insurrection and inciting violence is a threat to democracy.
If this is not a threat to American democracy, what we have seen over the past 4 years, and if that is somehow hate speech, that is riling up violent rhetoric?
No, dummy, it's not hate speech. That's my whole point. You should be free to say this. You should be able to say it's not hate speech to say these things about Donald Trump. Same way that Donald Trump should be able to say, I question this election result. It's not hate speech, buddy. So you're playing with our rules. You're correct in saying it's not hate speech. Hate speech is something very specific. So is inciting violence. Very specific, and you don't care about these definitions. So quit pretending, little screamer, and wipe the spittle off the lens. You're getting everything soaked in the studio.
Please tell me, define for me, what is a threat to American democracy? It's certainly not people going around speaking out against January the 6th.
Yeah, well said. It's not people speaking out about anything, Joe Scarborough. Mika, quick, you can call an abuse hotline and we will get you some help if something's happening. If you're being injured, it's like when you go to the doctor and they go, are you being injured in some way? Are you being held? Are you in trouble, Mika? Blink out Morse code, call the police, send help.
It's certainly not people going out, speaking out about a presidential candidate and a former president saying he wants the chairman of the Joint Chiefs executed because he was insufficiently disloyal.
Oh, you care a lot about people being executed, like the president who took 2 shots. You know, there's two attempts, 3 attempts, 4 attempts on him. Who exactly is the party that's the real danger here? Trump's big mouth, what he says about his people in the administration, that was probably a joke, wasn't serious about it, or actual real attempts? You don't care. Okay, that face, what was that? We got to watch that one in slow-mo. This is so gross. That was like a 3 Stooges. Hey, Mo. That was a very good physical comedy you did there, Joe Scarborough.
I mean, it really is. This is insanity. You often hear about silly season. We have officially entered silly season.
I thought we entered the silly network.
When people that I have read and people I have respected and others have read and respected all across the ideological spectrum are shaming themselves right now, are shaming themselves, trying to flatten this race out and trying to make Donald Trump seem normal next to Kamala Harris.
Oh, yeah, Kamala Harris. The definition of normal for Joe Scarborough. Can you imagine that? He's saying she's normal. Like when they go to a cocktail party, it's full of all the women like Mika, all these women in New York. They're all a bunch of Kamala Harris's is the norm. Going around the future that has been the past that we have not. That's normal for Joe Scarborough. And that's why he's screaming uncontrollably.
And the question I cannot answer, and I guess they will have to answer, and readers will have to answer themselves, what is it? What is it that they fear about Kamala Harris so much?
How about World War III? I'm Doug TenNapel, and we're in exile.